Hi guys, you're welcome to another episode of Mailbox. On this episode of Mailbox, we'll be addressing different mails from different people from all over the world. With me today is
Wale.
our first story today is from Amina from Morocco, or Amina. Can moving to a new city cure depression? I've struggled with low moods for years, and last month I moved to Casablanca, hoping a fresh start would fix everything. At first, the change felt exciting, but my feelings didn't magically disappear. Now I'm wondering, if I was expecting too much from the move, how do I balance getting help with trying to rebuild my life in a new place?
So the interesting part about this conversation is the fact that people think that your joy increases by things. It's not in motion. You carry your joy to wherever it is that you're doing or wherever it is that you're going to. I think it was Archbishop Benson Idahosa who said that a lizard in Nigeria does not automatically become an alligator in anywhere in the world. And so the joy level that you have is not in things, it's not in a destination, it is on the inside of yourself. So if you don't have joy naturally, even if you go to the most magical place in the world, what you will find out is depression. So the conversation is you dealing with yourself on the inside first of all. Deal with the realities that you have. And once that is done, even if you're in a dungeon, you will be happy. I hope that has helped.
Yes, so I think because she said, can moving to a new city cure depression? So depression in itself is with you. It's not a function of a location. So it's just like when people say, I earn this certain amount of money. When I start earning like 1 million, 2 million, I'm going to plan better. I'm going to be happy. You should understand that these things are principle to life. Same thing with how you feel. So it means that whatever you're feeling is within you. So you have to deal it and work on yourself because that joy is like mobile. It's with you, it's in you. So it's whatever you have in you that you can take to every location. Yes, sometimes when you see nicer ambience or when you see other people that you feel you can actually gel with or you can relate with, you feel it's temporary because you still find yourself back into your shell and then you move back into that state of mind. So it's important that, Amina, that you try as much as possible to ensure that you find joy in whatever you're doing, whether it's your work, whether it's the kind of friend, whether it's your way to life. There must be something, there must be a root cause of that depression. So we'll just advise that you work on what the root cause is. And then you pray about every situation because whatever is causing that situation, whether you're sad or whether you have a goal or whether you have a timeline for something that you're not hitting, is because those are more of the elements, that are. So try as much as possible and see that you surround yourself with people that can actually help whatever situation you're going through. So pretty much, I hope we've been able to address your mail. That will take us to our next mail. Our next mail is from Rafael. It's from Brazil. I got close to the wrong person. Rafael said, I let someone into my life who turned out to be manipulative and draining. They know too much about me. Now I'm cutting them off. Feels risky. I'm embarrassed. I didn't see it earlier. How do I create distance without creating drama?
I think the most important part of this is that I don't think you understand the consequence of your peace. Or because if you're asking this question, is that you are discounting what your peace should be like. And the truth about the matter is that humans will be humans, no matter what it is you do. Now, if you've led the wrong, and it's not just only you that has led the wrong person into your circle. In fact, maybe, you're in the circle of God. God must have allowed the devil, he rebelled, carried about 1/3 of the entire angels. So don't feel embarrassed. You are not God. And even if you are God, God also had that particular challenge. One of the best things you can do is to have what they call severance. And that severance should be without prejudice. It should be without you trying to negotiate it. Because now that you have seen the signs of what the potential of a manipulative person can be, there is a whole lot more in the future. And if you don't deal it immediately, the consequences might be much more grievous than this. So sometimes you have to do that. Even if you want to help that wrong person or that manipulative person, you can do that from a distance. But don't try as much as possible to rationalize it, have them around you for a long period of time, because it's going to cost you a whole lot. I hope that has helped you.
Yeah, so I think over time, what we've been able to discover is that whenever there's change and transformation, there must be a shift.
Yeah.
Each time you really want to make a certain decision. So what I can see you doing is that you want to make progress. You don't want to hurt people.
Correct.
And they are hurting you. So first of all, you need to count your costs. You must know what is important to you at this moment. If a relationship is draining, there's nothing risky about it, because the more risk lies in you failing yourself. You understand? Because you are trying to exchange your joy for somebody's satisfaction. What can the risk be? Is it monetary? Are they breathing your heart? Does it belong to them? Do you people share the same kidney? Do you breathe the same air? Are they responsible for your mobility? All those things. Because sometimes too, a lot of things that we call risk, they are fear.
Yeah, it's fear.
Fear of the unknown. And if you don't face your fear, you are adding more fear to the fear. You need to face it. Whatever hold they have on you, you must let it go. Because for you to actually attain that growth in life, you must ensure that you're coming correct. Me, I don't even understand how anybody feels they need somebody to survive. It's not like a little, yes, we know that we need group of people, we need each other to survive. However, if you can control, you don't need a lot of people.
It's inferiority. Sometimes
I don't know why.
I think
you just feel you need like a flock of people for you to actually, you really don't need anybody. Anything that is taking your joy, anything that will drain you, that word drain is more psychological than even physical. And whatever you think that is risky, face it once and for all and move on. Let me tell you something. You can only go bad, but you rise again. If the fear is you coming down, maybe they are responsible for the chunk of your life. You think your life belongs to God.
Yep.
So whatever the situation is, just face it. You fall once, you rise again. You fall once. It's scriptural. We've seen. Look at Job.
Yeah.
And then it tells you that you need to pray for your friends.
Yeah.
Intercession. Most times you just feel this thing, energy is coming from your friend. Something is also missing, because all the things you refuse to do for them, they will come back affecting you. You might say out of 10 friends, you might be the person that is morally right.
Correct.
You will misplace your priority. So please ensure that you don't exchange your peace for anything that is holding you, that you, at least God has given you that spirit of discernment for you to know that is doing is wrong.
Yeah.
So God is with you. So you don't really need to be afraid. Exactly. You don't need. So that drama is a function of what you call drama. Pretty much, Raphael, I think we've been able to address your mail. Our last mail for this episode is from Kwesi from Ghana. Kwesi said, my girlfriend uses charms. Do I run or stay? I recently noticed my girlfriend keeps certain herbal items and they say they are for protection charms. I'm confused and honestly a bit uncomfortable. She says it's cultural, not harmful. I don't want to judge, but I'm unsure how to handle this. Should I talk it through or walk away?
Kwesi, so the biggest challenge is the fact that the premise to which you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a relationship is predicated upon value systems. It's clear that this is not your value system, and the fact that you're writing whether to stay or run is the fact that you are emotionally too connected or invested to understand that there are certain things that has a long-term implication.
Right.
If she's the person you want to eventually get married to, do you mind her introducing it to your children? Or is it just a girlfriend for a short time? You know that this thing is not going to end anywhere, all right? But either ways, you'll get the short end of the stick eventually. So whatever it is that you can't stay with right now, don't smell it. Whatever it is you don't want to eat, do not smell it. All right, do you even have the capacity to even run away? Because perhaps the reason why you're asking it is that maybe the charm is already working on you. Your belief system will govern your life, and whatever it is that you believe is what will rule you eventually. So it's up to you. It's not, in fact, we should be asking you, do you want to walk away or do you want to stay?
Yeah, I was about to say that decision is not ours to take, it's up to you. Because how can you, should I talk it through or walk away? Well, what are you talking through? Is somebody's belief that, and you already identify that is a charm for protection. Why are we even talking about charms here to start with?
In the first place.
If we are not, I don't even think it's a conversation you really want to talk through, because even your own life is at risk. What is even giving us the impression that you are not under the influence of some sort of things? So I think it's time for you to take a very drastic decision.
Yep.
And for you to also take up your prayer level. So it's important for you to know that at this level, just like Wale said, where exactly is this journey going to? Because you are building something. So you take protection charm, you take birth charm, you take charm for production, charm to eat, charm. So it means that this person is a fan of things like this. Your value system, does he open up for that? And you even said, do you run or stay? So you even know that running us. I would advise you to just count your cost. Truth be told, if you believe you can actually stay with what she said, like it's harmless. It's just, what is even protection charm? I don't even understand. We should talk about that. What? Exactly, from who exact? So what do you believe? We should ask you, what do you believe? If what you believe is Christ, if you are really standing on that Christ that is your solid rock and that is your protector, I think you should just know that it's either you are bringing her to that Christ or you are praying for her while you let her continue her journey with people with like minds. So pretty much, I think we've been able to address your myth. So that will be all for this episode of Mailbox. Till next time, my name is Adeshewa, and again with me is
Pali. Peace.